serious? Are you serious? It's getting very serious out here. Get a cup of coffee. BP Earthwatch, I guess, yesterday did a video last night. I saw it yesterday evening where Mount St. Helens has had a series of earthquakes that are not being reported. I repeat, not being reported at all by the U.S. Geological Survey. And they're happening right inside, right on top of Mount St. Helens there, right in the dome area where the last eruption took place in May of 1980. I remember that election, that eruption. I remember the election too, by the way. The eruption. I was actually a senior in high school, and I was just getting ready to graduate. It was like a couple weeks before graduation when Mount St. Helens exploded, and it did. It blew the top of the mountain off. It was an incredible event, one of biblical proportions. Well, it's rumbling a little bit again. Matter of fact, there was some seismic activity taking place, and when BP Earthwatch began to dig a little deeper, we found out there's even been a landslide event, and maybe still ongoing, a little bit of a landslide going on up on top of that mountain. Now, if you've ever been to Washington State, it's a beautiful state. I've been to Mount Rainier, where we took a day one time. My oldest son was stationed at Fort Lewis, out there south of Seattle, Washington, and we actually took a day, the whole family, and drove out to Mount Rainier, went as high as we could go by road. And I'll never forget, it was a July day, and we were having a snowball fight when we got up there. Just a spectacular view of Mount Rainier. But I tell you, the beauty of these gorgeous mountains, these that were still volcanoes, it's not a pretty sight if they blow. And we may have something going on here. Now, he even looked into some of the seismic activity, and there was a quake. See, some of the people living in that area felt a quake. They called in, they felt it all over the place. They called in, hundreds of people did, and the U.S. Geological Survey and the local authorities there and what have you said there's nothing on the scales. There's nothing there. But there is. Matter of fact, inside some of the data, BP was able to find where there was several small earthquakes and tremors, and there was one quake that looked like could have been as much as a 5. Yet it's not recorded anywhere on the U.S. Geological Survey. So that's what I was saying. They downsize the numbers constantly. They're recalibrating their reporting because they just don't want to tell you exactly what's taking place. The earth crust is moving and shifting, and we're under a ton of stress and pressure on this planet. But it's exactly what the Bible said would happen. There would be earthquakes in diverse places, different places. Famines would come. There's going to be chaos in the land. Give your life to Jesus Christ, folks. We're running out of time. Are you serious? Are you serious, folks? I'm doing a live broadcast right now. If you want to come to my website, do it right now, www.paulbegleyprophecy.com. We're live. Now, there's just been an 8.0, I repeat, 8.0 earthquake has just hit the Solomon Islands. Now, this is just less than 3 hours since the 6.5 earthquake hit off the coast of California in the Cascadia fault line, maybe a little tip of the San Andreas fault line, but certainly the Cascadia fault line, 106 miles off the coast of California, Ferndale, California, a 6.5. They first said it was 6.8. They downsized it to 6.5. Shallow, 12-kilometer quake hit off coast of California. Now, it's like the earth just shifted. Here we go. We're going to start reeling and rocking, it looks like, because 8.0 has just hit the Solomon Islands. This is a mega quake. Also, the quake is only 40 kilometers deep. Not real shallow, but not real deep. This thing could certainly cause significant damage in the Solomon Islands and could release a massive tsunami. And I'm just wondering, because if you look on the map, it's, and there was a quake in between there. 2.9 just hit Hawaii before that hit in Solomon. So let me just put it to you in perspective. 6.5 California, 2.9 Hawaii, 8.0 Solomon Islands, just like that, in a line. It's like the ocean wave, like the earth, and it wasn't a wave, it wasn't a tsunami, but maybe the earth just shook or tilted. And I'm just going to go on record. Last night I arrived in San Diego, California, and we're driving back to where my son's house here. We're staying at my son's house. And as we're driving, I look at the moon. I said, Heidi, what in the world kind of moon is that? It was a half moon, guys, but the moon wasn't shaped like a crescent moon. It was upside down. You had half the moon was showing on the bottom and the top was gone. Right down the middle half a moon with only the bottom showing. I've never seen, surely this has happened before, right? But I have never seen it before. And maybe I missed it every time it happened. Maybe it was too cloudy in Indiana and I never got to see it. Has there been a pole shift? Or am I just am I losing it? Are you losing it? So we named this show Earthquakes, Tsunamis, Tornadoes, Hurricanes, Fires. That's the title of this broadcast. We had a 6.5 earthquake in California. They've had a 5.0 aftershock since then. And it's like the whole earth shifted. 6.5 here, 2.9 Hawaii, 8.0 Solomon Islands. We're going to have to find out if there's damage or is there a tsunami alert out there. I want to welcome all of you, 1,100 of you that are watching on YouTube Live, and want to say God bless all of you out there. I'll be back with more current world events and how they relate to Bible prophecy. Come to my website right now and find out just where we're at with this thing. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Are you serious? Are you serious? Are you serious? Okay, I received this picture. This was taken in the Montana sky yesterday. Now, to the right, up there at the top right, it looks like that could probably be potentially the Comet 45P Honda. We don't know what these other there's a black one over here. There's like a little black dot over here to the left near the sun. Of course, here's the sun. And right here, what is this? Okay, now there's been several pictures been surfacing of this little black, what looks like a distant planet or something that's been near the sun that's got people concerned. Of course, we know what this is. There's your poisonous chemtrails just happen to be rolling by. And there's a couple of other weird things that's out there. We're going to talk about this. This picture was sent to us by Richard. And Richard's a professional photographer. And he looked up in the sky and seen all these different things happening and said, what is that? And what is this? Of course, some of this could be explained with something to do with the camera. But he is a professional photographer, so he would understand lens flares and those types of things, obviously. There's some unexplained things in this picture in Montana that we need understanding for. Now, if you watch today's live broadcast, we will show this picture fully, and it will be perfectly clear on that screen that we're going to show you during my live broadcast. So don't miss it today. It starts at 12 noon Eastern. Starts at 12 noon Eastern at my website at www.paulbegleyprophecy.com. Come to my website, watch the live broadcast. We'll show you this picture, the full frame of it in clarity, perfectly clear. And maybe you can give us some help in understanding what these things are. I know that this right here is very curious to me. That's very curious to me. But there's a lot out there. Give your life to Jesus Christ. He's coming soon. I tell you one thing I'd love to see is the Lord coming soon. Okay? He told us to keep looking up, folks, for our redemption is drawing nigh.